Hi, I'm Steve with FRSR, and I'm here today. We're going to do a reseal on a patio that was poured about 5 years ago. You know your patio needs to be resealed when either you start seeing some white in the sealer, which means the sealer is peeling off, or it looks like the color is lost. We're going to take you through the simple process. This is something that even a homeowner can do. First thing you want to do is clear off the patio and clean it. Just take a hose, power washer if you have one, and scrub it. Just get it as clean as you can. The idea is not to take off sealer or anything like that, but just to get all the dirt off so you're not sealing dirt in. The next step, we want to wait at least a day, or if it's a hot day, we want to make sure that the patio is absolutely dry. We don't want any water puddling in the joints or anywhere else, so that'll affect how the sealer bonds. Okay, so let's assume we have our patio all prepped. This one's not, but what we do is move all the furniture off. We want to get it washed, scrubbed, so we're not sealing in any dirt. And then we want to make sure that it's completely 100% dry. There's absolutely no moisture in the cracks, no moisture vapor coming out of the concrete. And then we're ready to do our sealing. So here's the things we need to do our sealing. I usually just go to Home Depot and get one of their little painter kits. They're like 10 bucks. Also like to have a brush, something just to do the edges. You don't want to get in this example, we don't want to get sealer on the brick on the house or anything like that. So I usually buy these little paint combination deals, and the sealer is going to pretty much ruin anything, so count on throwing this stuff away. And then the two other things, of course, first is the sealer. The second time we seal or reseal, generally we use a Dayton Superior product. It's J25 is the one we're using on this one. It's a medium gloss, so this will leave a little bit of a gloss. It's a solvent-based acrylic. So what will happen is, while we're applying this, the solvent in the sealer, it will dissolve the existing acrylic that's on the patio. That'll make it a liquid again, and it'll mix with the new sealer. And then as that dries and hardens, that'll be our new sealer. We also put in that a product called Shark Grip, and here in Denver we get that from usually from Bobcat of the Rockies when we buy the sealer, which is the place we buy the sealer. The other place you could buy sealers would be Rio Grande, are the two places that are fairly homeowner friendly. The Shark Grip, if you don't find the Shark Grip where you buy the sealer, Sherwin-Williams is the actual manufacturer, and they're the ones that sell it, so that's where you want to get that. Okay, so first thing we do, put our sealer into the pan. There's no specific measurements here, just I usually try to go put a manageable amount in here, about halfway up on the deep side of the pan. Then you want to add in your Shark Grip. Again, no scientific measure here. What I do is do half of a cap for this much. Just seems to be something that's worked out over time. Kind of sprinkle it in there a little bit because you want to spread it out. Then the next thing you need to do is make sure that the Shark Grip gets well mixed. If you put it down unmixed, it's going to leave. It'll be visible in the sealer. So I usually kind of start out with a brush, do a little bit of mixing. You can still see it's bunching up. You see the big clods. You want the clods to kind of go away. All right, now it's starting to dissolve and disperse. And then once I got it fairly mixed, I take the roller and then use that to give it the big mix. And just kind of go in slowly, let it go around the back. And just kind of get it all mixed in throughout. And then every time you reload the roller with sealer, just kind of give it a little swoosh and keep it mixed. Okay, so first thing we want to do, since the roller, we don't want to get sealer on the brick or the edges, so we're just going to take a paintbrush and apply the sealer on the edges. Nothing fancy here, just try not to get it on the brick and get it out far enough that you can roll it without applying sealer all over your brick. And we do this on all the edges. Alright, so now that you got your edges all done, we're just going to load up the roller. And just so you know, on this process, you really can't put too much sealer down. So now that we've mixed up the sealer again a little bit just to make sure that Shark Grip is properly dispersed. And now we're going to go ahead and apply it onto our patio. So go ahead and get it down and then just start rolling it out. Now a couple of things you do want to watch out for. If you start leaving big puddles behind, just go ahead and roll through those and disperse them around the patio a little bit so you don't have big globs of sealer. The only other thing you really want to watch out for, and this is more prevalent on warmer days, is if you start feeling the roller getting really sticky, especially if you start seeing strings, that means you're over-rolling it. So you want it to move fairly smoothly and just get an even dispersion of sealer.
I saw I was putting little bubbles on it, but I was...
If you see any bubbles, you just want to slow down.
Slow down, okay. That's the whole key.
Yep.
Slow down.
Slow down, move it around, there's no hurry. You probably on this size patio need to fill out that pan up maybe twice, 3 times. As you can see, this process is so easy, even a chemical engineer with an MBA from Wharton can do it.